Here we go, guys. The Gibb.
We're doing it.
Oh, and look, don't be fooled. It's freezing. Look at the way we're dressed.
Yeah, it is actually really cold.
It's 15 bloody degrees. Like, we came north to get away from this.
I know. Everyone's been telling us how hot it is on the Gibb, and so far.
Oh, literally. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's amazing to be here. We're so stoked.
And nervous.
So when you turn onto the Gibb, it's still tarmac, and I'm not sure how long it is tarmac for before it turns into dirt and corrugation. So
Tarmac? Bitumen.
Bitumen, one of the two. I don't know. I'm not a road builder. I build houses.
I think the tarmac, isn't that something like at an airport?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. All right, so it's bitumen for ages. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to let the tyres down yet. We'll keep going until we see dirt, and hopefully there's a decent spot to pull over and I'm not doing the wrong thing. Sealed road was the word I was looking for before. Anyway.
It turns out it doesn't start until like after El Questro.
So it's a good 20 to 30 minutes depending on what speed you're driving. So yeah, don't let your tyres down as soon as you see the sign on the eastern side of the Gibb.
Yes.
So I've said this before when we did Udnadada, but tyre pressures are key doing tracks like this. And with our setup, I'm going to run 30 in the front of the car, 35 in the rear because you've still got the ball weight, and then 40 on the van. And like I said at Udnadada, that sounds like a lot, but it's a single axle. There's 2.8 tonne sitting on those tyres, and we normally run them at 70 PSI. So that's dropping quite a bit out. But that coupled with the airbag suspension, the Cruisemaster ATX, should be comfy. It was good on Udnadada.
Yeah, we didn't have any issues on the Udnadada, so
yeah, so
see how we go.
It should be good. But
we're also going to jump in the van and turn the caravan on.
Yeah.
So
even though it's been raining, chuck it on anyway. That way we just know we're not getting any dust. And last night I did my cardboard on the back window. It ended up raining all night, so it's a bit soggy. Hopefully it stays on there, but look, for what it needs to do, should work. We're on the dirt. Right, guys, this is the Pentecost. So this is the first free camp on the Gibb coming from the eastern side. And it's where we're going to base ourselves for at least a couple of days, we think. And it's a pretty sandy track to get into the campsites. But we think we've found Brad and Sean. We're meeting up with them again because we've got a caravan part for them.
yeah, we've got care package.
They broke their hatch for their bathroom the other day, so it's all taped up at the moment.
We've just got to figure out how to get in there.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we'll keep going. I could see him, but I feel like we've gone too far.
I'm glad he's doing this and not me. It's quite the mission. We're trying to get it kind of in here, but there's really soft sand just here, and it's very tight, so big rock, yep. Good stuff.
That's a bit of effort. But hey, look, isn't it worth it?
River, croc-infested river right here.
Croc frontage.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So this is us, right there. Water just in front of us. Bit of a fire pit. We'll use that later. We'll do a bit of a camp oven cook up tonight. It's pretty just damn chilled here. Bit of lunch. What do we got?
Bulgogi beef bowls. Not your standard lunch, but we needed to use the meat because I got it out a few nights ago.
Yeah, how many people have bulgogi bowls for lunch on the Gibb? Anyway, it's bloody delicious. I think we're just going to hang around this half because the weather's still a bit average, as you can see. Might just hang around, have a fish, go for a little explore a bit further up. Apparently there's some good fishing past a bit of a rock wall, so we're told. Yeah, just hang out and chill.
So today marks 2 years since my lovely mum passed away. So we like to do something to celebrate her life on this anniversary. Basically just do what she loves. So today we're having a campfire cook-up, a bit of a gourmet campfire cook-up. We're going to sit around the fire with a wine, red wine, and just chill. I think she'd be happy with that. Hopefully she's happy with what we're doing and proud of us.
So last year we did it in Stanthorpe because she loved the cold, and maybe that's why it was cold today.
Maybe. It has been unusually cold today. Very strange. Could have done without the rain though.
So if you
she
don't,
did like rain too though, so well,
yeah,
there you go.
true. If you don't know the history of what we're doing or why we're doing it, it really comes down to Erin's mum. She was the one that got us into camping and really pushed for us to go do things like that. And after she passed, it just made us go, you know what? There's more to just working all the time for us anyway.
Yeah, definitely. We wanted to get out and actually live life. Our careers weren't that important to us in the scheme of things. We just wanted to be able to spend more time together, more time with the kids.
Yeah.
More time just living, doing what we wanted to do. So. And
being happy with what we've got, not trying to impress everyone else.
Yes.
So we won't run you through this one exactly because we don't really know what we're doing. Erin might chuck the recipe up and then you can have a little go yourself. But what's it called?
French onion soup.
With
French onion casserole or...
With something potatoes.
With garlic potatoes.
Garlic potatoes. That's what got us. Garlic potatoes.
And it does look delicious. But yeah, like I said, it's just in the Coles magazine, the free one that you get. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
What type of red?
I don't know. Whatever Alex
Snoop
bought.
Dogg's 19. Hey, just a little disclaimer. This is definitely not what Joe would have drunk. I got suckered in at the bottle by this like the Snoop Dogg picture on it. I just thought it was cool. It's probably house, but
Drinking
anyway.
Some Snoop Dogg in Mum's memory.
Like we said, all of this is because of Joe. So
cheers, Mum.
Cheers,
Love
Joe.
you.
Taken too soon. 57. But guys, if you're not enjoying your life, get out there, change it.
It's all in your hands, really.
Yeah, life's short. You never know when it's going to be over. Make the most of it. So I was completely wrong. It wasn't going to be ready before sunset. Literally, it was a 2-hour cook. So it was low and slow. And yeah, the sun went down so long ago, it's not funny. Anyway, it's done. It looks absolutely delicious. God, that looks good. How is it, guys?
Good.
It's good. Good morning, guys. This morning we are at Emma Gorge. Basically just hanging in the car trying to upload some videos. Hey?
Using their internet.
We were hoping to be a bit more prepared for the Gibb, but yeah, the internet outage at Kununurra.
Yeah, when we left, they still had no internet after I think 4 days of being out, and they said it's never happened before. They don't even know what's going on. Super
unusual and very unfortunate for us.
Yeah,
so we couldn't be as prepared as we wanted.
We were supposed to have all the videos for the time we were on the Gibb uploaded, ready to go. But now we're trying to find internet and get them uploaded. But anyway,
yes.
We'll
so
get there.
I'm at 2%. So there's one this Friday or not. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to go and check out Emma Gorge, then hopefully Zebedee Springs and El Questro. Going to try and get it all done today. If not, we will maybe hang around another day. We're just at the free camp, as we said, so no hurry to move on.
No, it's good there too.
It is really good.
The sun looks like it might poke its head out today, so hopefully we have a bit of a change. It's still quite cool.
Would be nice. Yeah. So we finish uploading this, we'll go for a walk and check out Emma Gorge.
what an absolutely magical spot that was, but a real showing of the times that we're in at the moment.
So busy.
There's like got to be 100 people in there, and it's a real chicken track getting in and out, and people are scrambling over the top of each other.
Yeah.
A lot of rude people, I have to say. We're trying to be as polite as we can, step aside, let people pass the other way.
Yeah.
Some people
unfortunately, not everyone is like that.
But it's the times we're in now. It's still great to get out here, but
we didn't swim there. It was way too cold.
A lot of people were swimming. They reckon no one was going to be swimming up here. We get up the top, heaps of people. But too cold for us. We'll wait.
It was a bit disappointing to get all the way there and not swim, but like I put my feet in and it was so cold that it hurt. So I was like, I'm not getting in.
We're going to have lots of swimming holes though. So
yeah.
That's only the first gorge.
Yep.
So we're heading into El Questro, guys. Zebedee Springs to start off with. So after yesterday's fail of not swimming because it's freezing, these springs should be just right for us, I think. But as you saw on that sign, it shows how busy it is. They've literally put little signs on their main sign saying no walk-ins.
Yeah.
Full, completely full.
I don't know if we said yesterday, but apparently their septic system and stuff is just not coping, so
they're just so busy, and they've never been this busy before. Like, it's great because people are getting out there exploring their own country, but everyone's just flocking to these places.
I don't know if we said we didn't get in here yesterday. Emma Gorge took quite a while. It was pretty rocky and stuff. There was a lot of people, so it took a little bit of time.
And we sat there uploading the videos. So.
Yeah, and then we sat there uploading videos. So we're checking out the rest of it today before we move on to Ellenborough tomorrow.
Really cool, but extremely busy once again.
Absolutely stunning, like beautiful pink rocks and clear water if you go up the top.
Yeah, so that's the tip. Don't go in the first hot springs you see because they're murky. It's picking up all the dirt and I guess even people's like grime as it goes down and it's so dirty down there. So go up until you see the water coming out of the rocks.
Yeah.
There's no more springs after that. So
it's warmer up there too.
Yeah.
We've been told. We didn't try down the bottom, so.
So many people. I think it's because the other reason is it only opens between 7 and 12. I have no idea why.
No.
It seems very strange, but obviously they have a reason. We just don't know that reason. But yeah, beautiful.
Very nice. Definitely worth the visit.
So we're just standing here looking at the water crossing into El Questro Gorge. It gets to about 800 mil deep, and our mates Brad and Sean went through here the other day and they got water in their car.
Yeah. And we just watched that troopy go through and it looks sketchy.
There's one little sketchy bit, but you got to go through it to get in there to do the awesome gorge walk. So we think we're just going to have a crack. Yeah, we'll do it.
Right, there's a car going in now with no snorkel, so if they can do it, we can do it.
It is a cruiser though, but that's all right. Drive around these guys and get lined up. All right, let's do it.
Wow!
Don't drop your phone. It's so deep. Oh, it just splashed into me.
Well, we did it. We made it. We're alive. We didn't float away. And no water. No water in the car except for what's
don't speak
splashed.
so soon. We'll have a look. Let's see. Nah, we're good. All right, how good, eh? No water.
No water in the car.
There's a Prado right behind us that's full of water. So poor buggers are pulling out all their floor mats and everything.
Yeah.
But we went pretty quick, eh? Because I've always seen on four-wheel drive shows, I've watched so many of them, that just keeping that bow sort of gets the bow wave keeps the water away from your doors a bit more, I think, anyway. But I think the seals and the range is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So possibly that's why Brad in his Colorado had a bit of misfortune. Maybe the seals aren't as good.
Yeah.
But hey,
hopefully we haven't spoke too soon and it hasn't like seeped in somewhere that we haven't noticed, but there's definitely nothing obvious.
Nah, that's awesome.
So,
Stoked.
yay!
All right, El Questro Gorge. Now this is quite a long walk, but you can break it up into two sections and just do half of it. So I think it's called Halfway Pool, isn't it, Erin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can stop there, have a swim if you want, or you can push through. Apparently things get a little bit gnarlier, and but it's well worth it. So look, with the kids, we're just going to hit it. We're going to see how they go, really. One thing we've done this time was we've made them wear their water shoes. Last time they just had sneakers on, and there's just so many little bits, like right now, where you pretty much got to do the stepping stones over water. They just end up with wet socks. So better off wearing your water shoes, then you don't have to worry. Check out that water, that is unbelievable. You alright, matey? Up you go. Okay.
Just watch it where Bella is.
I think I'm...
Ready?
Okay.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. You're welcome, sweetie.
I'm just going to grab that first. Erin, you want me to take your hand?
Where'd you put your foot?
I put my foot up over here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's alright. I'll film this. You can chuck that off.
I'll screw you up.
That get the heart pumping a bit?
Yeah, how's the fashion though?
Yeah.
They'll never see me again.
So that was a lot trickier than I thought it was going to be, getting up there. It's a bit of a struggle. The main thing is how we're getting back down.
Yeah. You're going to have to jump and I'll pass you the bag.
Yeah. Well, as you saw, there's heaps of people here. Yeah, so that's the halfway pool, and it's obvious because you get there, you have to cross it. You cannot get up here without going through the water. And the water was pretty cold.
But it was awesome. There was heaps of people there like helping us.
Yeah.
With the kids and our gear and stuff, so.
It's exciting though. That was good fun.
It is.
This is truly special. I don't know how much further we've got to go, but it's good fun. Oh, ready for the bum shot? Wow, it's starting to get a bit tough, eh?
Even just where to go, I don't know.
They got the blue markers everywhere. You just look for the little blue squares or an arrow, but sometimes they're not the best way. We keep thinking we're getting real close, and then we come around a corner and we see people way up. So I think this is the real climb, this part.
Yeah.
We're committed now though. We've got to see the end. We got told it's amazing. So we're going to climb up there. It looks sketchy. Okay, Tobes, I'll come right behind you, mate. It looks way worse from the ground, but there's actually quite a few steps. Kids are doing it pretty easily. Okay, just nice and slow here, guys. Good work, guys. Awesome job. In you go. 1, 2, 3, go. Well, that was bloody amazing.
That was stunning.
Took about 2 hours to get here, so we've got 2 hours to go now to get back. But well worth it.
I've done the whole thing pretty much in my underwear, but swimmers, but may as well be undies.
But yeah, if you're out at El Questro, do the El Questro Gorge. It is, yeah, you won't regret it. Right, I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. And I'm very proud of you. Because you didn't say turn around and go back. You made it the whole way. Hey?
It's brownie time.
It is. We're going to go, oh, face it up myself. We're going to go home and treat ourselves with some brownies and ice cream. What was that? What's the time? We don't know. That was about 4 hours, I think.
3:30, so about 4.5.
4.5 hours altogether. So yeah, 2 hours in, half an hour swim, 2 hours back. Well worth it though. Alright guys, day 2 of driving on the Gibb. We've just left the Pentecost and we're going to head towards, what's it called?
Ellenbray. Scone Day, yay!
So about 100 k's. We don't know how long that's going to take us. We're going to, you know, because the first part of the Gibb we did was all roadworks, so we had to do 60 and 40 all the way.
Quite slow.
Yeah, so some bits were really nice and some were terrible, but I'm keen to see what these corrugations are actually like. So,
quite rough so far.
Yeah, right now we're sitting on about 60, so it's fairly bumpy, but we'll figure it out, set our pace, and just not go silly. Just we've got all day to get there.
It's only 100 k's like we said, so just know we got some nice warm scones and jam and cream waiting for us.
So this is a little unexpected. We're back on sealed road. So it was only, what, 10 minutes driving after Pentecost we left?
Yeah.
We're back on sealed road.
Which was enough to fling our fridge door open.
Yeah, so we've already lost a few, or we did lose it. A few items from the fridge were on the floor. No mess or anything, just chucked it back in. But I rechecked the screws holding the fridge in and 4 out of the 6 of them were loose. So I'm glad that happened.
Otherwise we would have lost a whole fridge.
Yeah. So I don't know how long this sealed road goes for, but interesting. I had no idea. As in my head, the Gibb River Road was just dirt and corrugations the whole time. We've hit the bad stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. I don't. I'm trying to find the sweet speed that's gliding over it, but I don't think there is one, to be honest. I think if you're doing 1,000 kilometres of flying over it, you're the only one. Wow.
It's pretty wild.
We just had to stop too and tighten up the front strap on the boat, and it had come loose and just moved its way forward, but lucky we could see the front of it. We saw something was going on. We've just pulled over again, another little wee stop for the girls, and went inside and there's a few screws on the ground.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's out of the oven or the cooktop. So I've chucked a few of those back in. Some of them are just stripped, they won't go back in. But I think that's all good. And then I rechecked the screws on the fridge and they've all come loose again. So that's going to be a constant thing on this drive, I think, checking those. Because that is really the one thing I do not want to happen, is that fridge to slide out. Tobes.
You can hold one by yourself.
Are you gonna?
Push. 7's the record.
7.
Yeah.
Jeez. A good grab. All right. Toby's into it.
It's not waiting any longer.
You're saving the bit on your mask.
All right. Pulled up at camp here at Ellenbray. We're going to go in, see how everything's looking. Switch that up first. It's loud. All right.
Definitely moved. Oh, we've got some dust.
Oh, our bloody table's
Wow,
moved.
it has.
I mean, that's not bad. It's only, yeah, I don't know how that's happened though, because it's clamped in. Strange.
Here's some screws.
Fridge is loose again. Yeah, they're from the oven. But other than that,
Oh, we lost a tap in the bathroom.
oh, that's right. We forgot to say that before. Tap came off, but that's just the grub screw came loose. So I'll be able to chuck that on. It's not actually broken.
And we did get a fair bit of dust around this door.
Yeah, the door doesn't seal up. And I know why. From my time of building caravans, it's when the door opening's a little bit bigger, and when they install the door they just screw it hard, and it's not straight, so the seal around the door is not sealing properly. It's a bit of a bastard because the whole thing's siliconed. It's a bit of a mission to fix it, mission that I don't really want to deal with. But yeah, caravan stops all of it except for that tiny little bit of dust everywhere else. Oh, there's a little bit of dust there.
That could just have moved.
Yeah, that's actually probably from Udnadada.
Yeah, it's probably from underneath everything.
That's just from our feet. Nah, looks like all good other than that. So on second look, a few more things broken than we thought. Not too bad though. We've got under here, so that's the bash plate for the all the water pipes and everything under there. And that's the one that I did bump a bit when we were in the Flinders, but it wasn't broken, but those screws have now fallen out. So, and the one screw on the bracket on the other side is just completely sheared off. So everything's still there, it's just the screws, we can fix that. And then the other thing is the top of this awning arm, we've lost, looks like the nuts have come off the back. Oh no, they're still there. Cool, because they're Nylox nuts, so I'll be able to just tighten them back up. But it's just another thing I'll have to keep an eye on for the rest of the trip, along with the fridge and everything. So if you remember back to when we were in Darwin, Erin's cousin cooked us up a cut of meat that we've never heard of before, called picanha. But it's more commonly known as rump cap here. Picanha's, I think, the Brazilian name. It's like a Brazilian style of meat. Anyway, after we had that, it was so damn delicious. We went out to the same butcher that he got it from, and we got ourselves one. But we pulled it out. I had it frozen in the car fridge. We pulled it out, let it defrost all day, and it's sitting at a good room temperature right now. So I'm going to slice it up, and the way Jared did it for us, he did sort of cuts about that thick. Keep it nice and big, and then just a raw and hot barbie, and just chuck it on for a few minutes each side, and then render the fat as well. And my god, it was delicious. So hopefully I do this some justice on the Weber, and we're just going to do some veg and some mash with it. It's going to be so good. So we were told that this is the way to cut it. If you imagine, this here is the tail of the beast, and then that runs up the back of it. So it's the top part of the rump, hence the rump cap. But we got told to slice across it. I don't actually know why, but we'll do it exactly the same as we had it last time. So I've cut it up into chunks, 3 odd centimeters, and we'll just do a heap of oil and a heap of salt and pepper on that, and we'll let that sit for a bit, and then cook our veggies, and then just chuck this on last minute, and then let it rest for a bit.
don't.
Look at that.
Pretty good.
Oh.
How'd Dad do?
Very good.
So the veg ended up being just broccolini on the barbie, but that's all you need. This meat is incredible. I don't think you can mess it up.
Delicious.
So 2 minutes each side, and then just take it off, let it rest, and it is amazing. I don't know how we've spent 35 years of our lives not knowing that this was a cut to get from the butcher. Today's leg of the journey, guys, we're going from Ellenbray to the Manning Gorge area. Do we know where we're going, Manning Gorge?
No, we were going to do Mount Elizabeth.
Okay,
But
Mount
now
Elizabeth.
we might be doing just Manning campground.
We're just going to get there and see. Now, because the road to Ellenbray was so rough the other day, I've dropped the tyre pressures a little bit more. So I've gone 25 in the front of the car, 30 in the rear, and 35 in the van. Hopefully that makes a difference, just to really stop those screws rattling out. That was our main thing. And a few other things sort of shearing off. We found a few more things after we put the camera down the other day too. The solar panel on the car, that was getting ready to fall off, but I've dodged all that back up, and see how this road goes. So they're the corrugations that we're driving on. Now it's not like that the whole time, but when you are on them, she's rough. So trying to get on top of them so you're not going in between them. It's going to be terrible to take off right now. I pulled over to check something in the van. Probably shouldn't have done it on such a corrugated area. But anyway, that's what they look like. All right, we're pulling into
Mount Barnett
I
Roadhouse.
forgot the name of it. Mount Barnett
Literally
Roadhouse.
just read the sign.
We desperately need fuel. We are so close to
we're
running out.
rolling in on fumes.
So we'll do that, and this is the place of the famous chips, apparently.
Yep, so we're getting some of those. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get into the Manning Gorge campground. Yeah, get this fuel desperately.
Look at this lineup for the fuel.
Wow. Okay, we might be
Alright,
here
mate.
for a while.
All right. Yeah, my sensors are just going off for no reason.
Cool, there's a dog. It's all happening here.
There's so many people here.
Everyone needs fuel, I think. That stretch of road wasn't too bad.
No, it had its moments, but
Yeah, I was feeling like it was better than the bit between Ellenbray and the Pentecost River. Definitely less fear of getting a punctured tyre, but definitely more fear of the fridge falling out
yeah.
because it was quite corrugated in parts. But
Once again, I kept pulling up and checking the fridge screws.
they were loose.
Anyway, let's
Get some chips, man.
spin around, get some chips and some bloody fuel.
Here we go.
All right, we've got the chips.
And some sandwiches, half each.
Totes and sangers. Awesome.
I didn't know how far the chips would go.
And $200 worth of fuel.
And like a packet of wipes was $10.50.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
But at least we've got them.
Paper towel, some wipes, and some Kewpie mayo. The important things in life. Yeah.
And our pass for Manning for 2 nights.
Yeah, which I think you drive out the back here. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, I'm keen to pull up for a bit. I'm sick of vibrating. So there you go. It's a 7k drive from the roadhouse on a dirt road. Well, obviously, because everything's dirt road. But 7k's from the roadhouse to the Manning Gorge campground. Just pay in the roadhouse before you head out there. And then I think it's just a bit of a pick your spot, isn't it?
Yep.
Cool. We'll go out and see what we can get. It's nice and early. It's not as early as I thought. It's 12:42.
All right, let's see how we fared this time.
But you're not gonna use. You're not.
So this is moved. Oh, yep. And I don't know what that is.
It's a light. That's alright. That's not too bad.
How's the bathroom? Oh, everything still seems attached in there.
Like the fridge.
The fridge will be a little bit loose again, but It's in still.
Oh, nothing's falling out of it. That's good.
Oh, we've got a screw.
Oh, we've got an oven screw. Not too bad, not too bad.